New information now. The Burger Chef killings of 4 young people from Speedway in 1978 may be Indiana's most baffling and enduring murder mystery. It was a case that police admit was mishandled from the start, and it's been the subject of legend and rumor ever since. For the first time, CBS 4's Russ McQuaid talks with a key witness in that case about what he remembers from that night.
What happened here on November 17th, 1978 still haunts a man who was a boy back then, but was the first to walk into this former Burger Chef restaurant and figure out that something was wrong. Brian Kring was an employee of the Burger Chef on Crawfordsville Road 43 years ago and told me what he saw when he walked in the back door that night.
You know, when I was walking around, I did walk in the manager's office, and I noticed that the safe is sitting wide open, cash drawers are laid out. And that's when I called somebody, and they told me to call the police.
During the first hours of that Friday night, police thought maybe employees Jane Fright, Daniel Davis, Mark Flemons, and Ruth Ann Shelton cleaned out the cash register and took off. A theory that was horribly discredited when their bodies were found in a Johnson County field 2 days later.
What do you think happened to those kids that night and why?
Oh, it's drugs. Somebody owed somebody.
Investigators think these men, now all dead, were part of a crew robbing fast food restaurants and shooting people in Indianapolis in 1978. In 2018, one of their friends, suspected as being part of the crew but not there that night, told me he didn't think this case would ever be solved. 3 years ago, Indiana State Police showed us the knife used to kill Jane Fright and the bus of 2 men who were spotted out back of the restaurant the night of the killings.
It was botched, and I believe somebody recognized somebody, or somebody physically tried to overtake whoever tried to come in, and they hurt that individual or whatever.
All these years later, Brian Kring says he is still haunted by the Burger Chef murders.
I always thought it could have easily been me. You know, I could have easily missed them by 5 minutes, 30 minutes.
Kring says he has his doubts about another employee who showed up just minutes after he did that night, but split once he learned the police were on their way. Kring says he'd like to talk to investigators about those concerns. At the former Burger Chef restaurant on Crawfordsville Road, Russ McQuaid, CBS 4 News.
Russ, thank you. And Indiana State Police are still investigating the Burger Chef murders, applying new forensic technology to old evidence. Now, if you know anything about this case, you are urged to call Crime Stoppers. That number again, 317-262-TIPS.